Welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about the multiple choice question and answer from the subject electronic circuits to and electronic devices and circuits. So the topic name is double tuned amplifier and stagger tuned amplifier. So in the previous video, we discussed the single tuned amplifier, the questions. Okay, so in tuned amplifier, there are three types: single tuned, double tuned, and stagger tuned. So the single tuned amplifier question we discussed in the previous video. So we will see the question from the double tuned and stagger tuned amplifier in this. Okay, if we want to learn the remaining videos, the feedback amplifiers, oscillator, multiple choice question and answer, so I will give link in the description box. You can see, or in my channel, the electronic circuits to MCQ playlist is there. So you can see. Okay. Similarly, if you want to learn the signals and system MCQ as well as all videos and digital signal processing MCQ. So in my channel, the separate playlist is there. So you go and see. Okay. So the first question you see, in double tuned amplifier, two tuned circuits are employed, two transistors are employed, two input signals are fed, none of this. Okay. In double tuned amplifier, two tuned circuits are employed. So if you are using the two tuned circuit in a collector terminal of the transistor, that's why the circuit is called as a double tuned amplifier. So in single tuned amplifier, only one tuned circuit is connected in the collector terminal. But in double tuned amplifier, two tuned circuits are employed. Okay. Then the next one, in double tuned circuit, two tuned circuits are connected by series, parallel, mutual coupling, none of the above. Mutual coupling. There is no direct connection between the two tuned circuit. The first tuned circuit and the second tuned circuits are connected by mutual coupling, okay, inductive coupling. Then the next one, the double tuned amplifiers or double tuned circuits are used in dash stages of radio receiver. Okay, so in radio receiver, there is a input stage, output stage, intermediate stage, and mixture stage. So many stages are there. In which stage we are using the double tuned amplifier or double tuned circuit means in IF stage. IF stage means intermediate frequency stage. Okay. So the main application of tuned circuitous that is used in all radio receivers and TV receivers. In all communication system, we are using the tuned circuit. So this double tuned circuits are used in the intermediate frequency stage of the radio receiver. Okay. Then the next one, if a high degree of selectivity is desired, the double tuned circuit should have dash coupling. Okay, so there are different coupling is there: loosely coupled, tightly coupled, critical coupled. Depending upon the that is the coupling coefficient, we can classify the coupling into loosely coupled circuit, tightly coupled, critical coupled. So if the high degree of selectivity is desired means, then that double tuned circuit should have loosely coupling. Okay, so it should be loosely coupling. Then the next one, in the double tuned circuit, if the mutual inductance means M, okay, capital M. The mutual inductance between the two tuned circuit is decreased, the level of resonance curve is dash. Okay, so in double tuned circuit, the M value, the mutual inductance value decreased means the level of resonance curve, it is raised. Okay, resonance curve is raised. Then the next one, what are the advantages of double tuned over single tuned amplifier? So what are that is why we are moving for this double tuned amplifier instead of the single tuned amplifier means, in double tuned amplifier, it provides the flatter response. Okay, so the output response, it should be flatter and it have the steeper sides. Okay, so that is we will get the flatter response and steeper sides, and it provides a larger 3 dB bandwidth. It provides a wide bandwidth frequency response, and it provides a large gain bandwidth product. The gain bandwidth product is also very high. So these are all the desirable characteristics of one tuned amplifier. So we will get this flatter response, and a large 3 dB bandwidth, that is wide band, and a gain bandwidth product is high. So these are all the major advantage of double tuned over single tuned. But in single tuned amplifier, so we will not get a flatter response, and we will not get a wide bandwidth. Okay, we will get a narrow bandwidth only in single tuned amplifier. Okay, so all of the above is the answer. Then the next one, double tuned amplifiers are usually employed in dash. Okay, so already we discussed the double tuned application of double tuned amplifier is used in IF stage of radio receiver. So here the four choices given: audio stage of radio receiver, mixing stage of radio receiver, IF stage of radio receiver, output stage of radio receiver. The double tuned amplifiers are usually employed in IF stage, intermediate frequency stage. Then the next question, mention the bandwidth of double tuned amplifier. So usually, generally, you know the bandwidth formula. So the bandwidth B is equal to, it's a ratio of resonant frequency divided by the quality factor. Okay. So this is the bandwidth formula for single tuned amplifier or general tuned circuit. But for especially the double tuned amplifier, what is the bandwidth? So this is an important 2-mark question asked in May 2018. So the bandwidth of double tuned amplifier, the formula is that bandwidth is equal to 3.1 times FR divided by Q. That means the bandwidth is 3.1 times higher than the bandwidth of the single tuned amplifier. Okay, where FR is the resonant frequency, Q is the quality factor. Okay, so this is the formula for bandwidth of one single stage double tuned amplifier. Okay, then the next question, the frequency response of double tuned amplifier depends on dash. Okay, quality factor, degree of coupling, bandwidth, resonant frequency. The frequency response of double tuned amplifier depends on degree of coupling. Okay, how the two tuned circuits are coupled. It's a loosely coupled, tightly coupled, critical coupled. Depending on that one, the frequency response is decided. Then the next thing, the voltage gain of tuned amplifier decreases at a dash. Okay, so you know that is the this is the frequency response. This is the voltage gain curve. Okay, along y-axis we taken voltage gain. This is the frequency. So the voltage gain of the tuned amplifier decreases. It is maximum at a resonant frequency, and the voltage gain decreases at a dash. Resonant frequency greater than resonance frequency, less than resonant frequency, both B and C, both B and C. So below resonant frequency and above resonant frequency, the voltage gain value decreases. Okay. Then the next one, the gain of RF amplifier with tuned LC circuit for collector is maximum at the resonant frequency because of series resonance, parallel resonance, higher collector resistance, none of these. Okay, why we are getting in RF tuned amplifier, the gain is high at a resonant frequency. Okay, at a resonant frequency FR, the gain is maximum because of we are using series LC circuit or parallel LC circuit or higher collector resistance. Parallel LC circuit, because of the parallel combination of the LC, L and C. Okay, this is the tank circuit. Instead of the collector resistance, if you are using this parallel LC, we will get the maximum gain at a resonant frequency. Okay, then the next one, which statement or statements is or true? Okay, an amplifier circuit that uses a single parallel tuned circuit as a load is called single tuned amplifier. Yes, the statement is correct. Similarly, the amplifier having two parallel resonant circuit in its load is called a double tuned circuit. This is also correct. Both A and B. So both A and B, the statement is correct only. If one amplifier circuit uses in a load, instead of the resistive load, we are using one parallel tuned circuit, means it is called as a single tuned amplifier. Instead of the resistive load, we are using two parallel tuned circuit, means it is called as a double tuned amplifier. So both the statements are correct. Then the next question, mention two applications of tuned amplifier. So the applications already you know, The tuned amplifiers are used in radio receivers and TV receivers in order to amplify the particular band of frequencies. Okay, so it is used in a radio receivers as well as TV receiver. Similarly, the tuned Class B and Class C amplifiers are used in radio transmitter, RF stage of radio transmitters. Okay, so in RF, in radio transmitter also we are using the tuned amplifier, as well as they are used in wireless communication system also. So it is used in radio receivers, TV receivers, and a radio transmitter and a wireless communication system. We are using the tuned amplifier. Okay, so these are all the some of the applications. Then the next question, what is the bandwidth if n stage double tuned amplifier with bandwidth of each stage is BW1? Okay, so similar to this question, we discussed the question in single tuned amplifier also. Okay, if instead of the single stage tuned amplifier, we may connect two or more number of tuned amplifiers in cascade. Okay, cascade means series. So at the time, what is the bandwidth? Okay, so already you know, if more number of stages we are increasing means the bandwidth reduces. Okay, so in single tuned amplifier, if n number of stages are connected means the overall bandwidth is BWN is equal to BW1 into square root of 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1. So this is the formula for n number of single tuned amplifiers connected in cascade. But here the question is that n number of double tuned amplifiers are connected means what is the overall bandwidth? So the formula is that BWN equal to BW1 into 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1 to the power 1 by 4. So this is the formula for the overall bandwidth. Okay, so similar to single tune, if more number of stages we are using means the bandwidth is also decreases. Okay, but here 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1 to the power 1 by 2. But here 1 by 4. Okay, that is the difference. Then the next question, the bandwidth for the double tuned amplifier is 20 kilohertz. Okay, this is the problem, 2 mark problem corresponding to the previous question. Okay, the bandwidth of a single stage double tuned amplifier is 20 kilohertz. Calculate the bandwidth if 3 stages are cascaded. So here the small n value, okay, the number of stages is 3. Bandwidth of one stage is 20 kilohertz. Then we have to find out the overall bandwidth. So what is the formula? The BWN is equal to BW1 into 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1 to the power 1 by 4. Okay, so here you just substitute the things. So 20 kilo. So 20 into 10 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 1 divided by what is the n? How many stages we are using? 3 stages. So 1 by 3 minus 1 to the power 1 by 4. So if you are solving, we will get the answer is 14.28 kilohertz. So this is the answer. So if the number of stages increases means the bandwidth is also decreases. Okay, there is a proportionality. This is an important 2 mark problem. Then the next one, a 3-stage double tuned amplifier system is to have a half power bandwidth of 20 kilohertz centered at a frequency of 450 kilohertz. Assuming that all stages are identical, then determine the half power bandwidth of single stage. Okay, so in this question, what all the data given means BWN is given. Okay, that is 3 stages of double tuned amplifier is connected. That overall bandwidth is 20 kilohertz. Okay, and this is the center frequency. Center frequency means FR. Then we have to find out the bandwidth of single stage. BW1 we have to calculate. So according to the formula, BWN is equal to BW1 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1 to the power 1 by 4. So in this case, n is given, BWN is given. We have to find BW1. In the previous problem, bandwidth of single stage is given, number of stage given, we calculated the 3-stage bandwidth. Here, the 3-stage bandwidth is given, n is given, we have to find the single stage bandwidth. So from this, you just rearrange BW1 is equal to BWN by 2 to the power 1 by n minus 1 to the power 1 by 4. So if you are substituting, we will get 28.01 kilohertz. Okay. So you see, the single stage bandwidth is 28 kilohertz. If three such stages are connected, it reduced to 20 kilohertz. Okay. Then the next question, what are the disadvantages of double tuned amplifier? So the advantages, it possesses the flatter response, having steeper side, large 3 dB bandwidth, large gain bandwidth product. So first 3 point, this is the advantage of double tuned amplifier. So the disadvantage is that the alignment of double tuned amplifier is difficult. Okay, that is the two tuned circuits we have to coupled in a proper manner. So that alignment produces a difficult one while designing the double tuned amplifier. So this is the disadvantage. So in order to overcome this disadvantage, we are moving to the third tuned amplifier. It is said to be the stagger tuned amplifier. Okay. So in order to eliminate the disadvantage, the alignment of double tuned amplifier is difficult, as well as in order to get this three advantages, we are moving for the third tuned amplifier. It's a stagger tuned amplifier. Okay, so next question you see, what is stagger tune? So the remaining questions from the stagger tuned amplifier. What is stagger tune? So in stagger tuned amplifier, stagger tune means if two or more tuned circuits which are cascaded and are tuned to slightly different resonant frequency. Okay, so we will get a increased bandwidth and flat pass band with steeper sides. Okay, that is our aim is to obtain the increased bandwidth, flatter response. Okay, that is similar to double tuned amplifier. We have to get the flatter response, steeper side, and 3 dB bandwidth. But we have to eliminate this design complexity. We have to avoid. So that's why the two tuned circuits we have to connect it in cascade. But the two tuned circuits are tuned to the different resonant frequency. So that type of amplifier is called as a stagger tune. Okay. So two single tuned circuit, you just connect in cascade. The first tuned circuits are tuned to some FR1. The second tuned circuits are tuned to FR2, not same. Okay, means that combination we are calling it as a stagger tuned amplifier. Then what are all the advantages of stagger tuned amplifier? Similar to double tuned amplifier, it has a better flat and wide band characteristics, as well as the bandwidth is also increased. So similar to double tuned amplifier, the stagger tuned amplifier is also providing the flat response, wide band characteristics and increased bandwidth. Okay, but here there is no alignment problem because we are not at all using the double tuned circuit. So the two single tuned circuits are connected in cascade, but each tuned circuits are tuned to different frequency. If the two tuned circuits are same frequency, means that is called as a synchronously tuned. Okay, that is a single tuned amplifier. But here the two tuned circuits are tuned to different frequency. That is called as stagger tuned. Then next question, one of the advantage of stagger tuned amplifier is dash. Narrower bandwidth, wider bandwidth, both A and B, none of the above. Wider bandwidth. In stagger tuned amplifier also we will get the wider bandwidth. Similar to double tune. Only the single tuned amplifier produces the narrow bandwidth. Then the next one, why tuned amplifiers cannot be used at a low frequency. So already you know the tuned amplifiers are used in the range RF frequency, radio frequency. Okay, above 200 kilohertz, we are using this tuned amplifier. So why this tuned amplifier cannot be used for low frequency application means, so for low frequency application, if we want to use this tuned amplifier, the value of L and C, it should be large. So the value of L and C is large means what about the size? The size is also very large. Okay, so that's why the circuit will be bulky, okay, and expensive. That's why the tuned amplifiers are only used for the high frequency or a frequency region. Okay, so the tuned amplifier cannot be used for low frequency. So in order to design it for low frequency, the L and C value, inductor and capacitor value should be high. If the inductor and capacitor value should be high, means the sizes also increases. So the circuit becomes bulky. Okay, this is the reason we are not at all using the tuned amplifier at low frequency regions. Then the next one, what is the need for neutralization circuit? Okay, so neutralization. So why we are introducing neutralization technique in this RF tuned circuit means, so there is a instability problem is there. Okay, so what is that instability problem means? So you see, so this is the one RF tuned amplifier. So in RF tuned amplifier, you know, RF tuned amplifiers are used in high frequency region. Okay, so in high frequency region, so you know, this transistor interbase interjunction capacitance CBC. Okay, so you studied in electronic circuits 1 or electronic devices the high frequency model for the transistor. Okay, so if you are using the transistor at a high frequency region, so there is some internal capacitance is there. Okay, that is one of the capacitors, a interjunction capacitance. So interjunction capacitance means the capacitance effect between the base and collector. Okay, so this interbase capacitance value becomes dominant. Okay, so the capacitor value become dominant. High means what is the reactance of that capacitor? It is low. Since you know the reactance is indirectly proportional to the capacitor. So what is Xc? The reactance Xc of the capacitor, it can be written as 1 by omega C. Okay, so if the capacitor value is very high means what about the reactance? Reactance is low. So the reactance for this capacitor is low means this capacitor, it will act as a short circuit between the base and collector. So that's why this interbase capacitance provides a feedback. Okay, so you see some portion of output. This collector terminal is an output terminal. Base is an input terminal of this circuit. So some portion of output is again fed back as an input. So this concept we are calling it as a feedback. Okay, so which type of feedback is this? This is the positive feedback. Okay, so but we are designing the amplifier circuit. Okay, we designed amplifier circuit, but in amplifier circuit here, there is an introduction of positive feedback is there. So if you are introducing positive feedback in amplifier means that circuit completely tends to be an oscillator. Okay, it becomes an oscillator concept. So what is oscillator? So because of this positive feedback, so instead of amplifying the given signal, this circuit, it will generate their own waveform. Okay, so their own oscillation we will get. So this tuned amplifier is not at all used as an amplifier. It will work as an oscillator. That is called as instability. Okay, so in order to avoid this instability, we have to introduce the concept. It is called as a neutralization. So in order to eliminate this positive feedback internally, we have to introduce some extra thing that is called as a neutralization. So you see in tuned RF amplifier, the interjunction capacitance of the transistor becomes dominant. So its reactance is low. So it provides the feedback signal from collector to base. So if some feedback signal manages to reach the input from output in positive manner with a proper phase shift, the amplifier keeps on oscillating. So the stability of amplifier gets affected. Okay, this is called as instability in tuned amplifier. So to avoid the instability, we are introducing the concept. It is called as a neutralization. Okay, then what is narrow band neutralization? So the process of cancelling instability effect due to the collector base capacitance of the transistor in tuned circuit by introducing a signal which cancels the signal coupled through the collector to base capacitance is called as a narrow band neutralization. That is, what does the meaning means? In order to cancel the effect produced by this interjunction capacitance, we have to introduce one more neutralizing. You see here Cn is the neutralizing capacitor. This neutralizing capacitor is connected between this base and this collector N. Okay, so if this CBC introduces some plus 5 volt feedback signal means this Cn produces minus 5 volt signal. So both the feedback signals are cancelled. So that's why this circuit, it will work as a only tuned amplifier, not an oscillator. So this concept, we are calling it as a neutralization. Then what are the different types of neutralization? So there are different types of neutralization is there. One is Hazeltine neutralization, Neutrodyne neutralization, Rice neutralization. Okay, these are all the different types of neutralization. Then which one is Hazeltine neutralization? So the three diagram is given. So in this, which one is Hazeltine neutralization? So the first one is a Hazeltine. So what is the Hazeltine neutralization means? So here you see in tuned amplifier, okay, in tuned amplifier, the neutralizing capacitor, the CN, is connected between the base of transistor to the lower end of this transformer, okay, lower end of this coil. This concept is called as Hazeltine neutralization. So the second one, this is called as a Neutrodyne neutralization. In Neutrodyne neutralization, this neutralizing capacitor CN is connected between the base and another end is the lower end of secondary winding of the transformer. Here, the CN is connected in the lower end of primary winding of the transformer. But in Neutrodyne neutralization, the CN another end is connected to the secondary winding of the transformer. This third diagram, it is the Rice neutralization. So here, this is somewhat different. The neutralization capacitor is connected between the primary winding as well as the CN another end is connected to the primary winding of the input, not base. This is called as a Rice neutralization. So in this three diagram, which one is Hazeltine neutralization means this first diagram. This is the Hazeltine neutralization. So the neutralization technique was introduced by Hazeltine. That's why the name is called as Hazeltine neutralization. Okay. These are all the some of the questions about the double tuned amplifier, stagger tuned amplifier, and the neutralization technique in tuned amplifier. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel. And if you want to learn the remaining videos, I will give link in the description box. You can see. So please subscribe my channel for more videos. If you want to learn the signals and system MCQ, DSP MCQ, okay, as well as antenna and wave propagation and antenna and microwave communication MCQ in my channel. There is a separate playlist is there. So you go and see, or I will give link in the description box. Okay, so thanks for watching. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.